What is going on, everybody? Alright, first of all, please do not try that at home. It is very dangerous. Second of all, you may be wondering what we're going to be going over today. We're going to be going over a couple of firearms that pair very well with each other because they fire the same caliber round. And that's going to be the Ruger Blackhawk 357 Magnum and the Amadeo Rossi SA Model 92, which shoots a 357 Magnum or 38 Special. That's what we're going to be going over today, so stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to cover first is the Ruger Blackhawk 357 Magnum. Made in USA. These started going into production about in the 1950s. I think it was about 1955. Whenever Colt stopped making their single-action revolver, the Peacemaker. Shoots a 357 Magnum round, and leaving the end of the barrel on this one is actually about 1,400 feet per second in velocity, and packs quite a wallop, especially for a pistol round. This particular pistol was picked up by one of my family members in the 90s, I believe, late 80s, early 90s, and it's been in the family ever since. But yeah, let's shoot this thing. We have a paper target set up about 20 yards away, so let's see what we can do with it. Alright, just put 3 rounds down range, so let's go check that out. Anyways, right now in Texas it's pretty cold and it's kind of misting right now. It's 32 degrees with a real feel of 27, I think, and it's not much fun. I know some of the people viewing from up north are probably like, oh, that's nothing, you know. But it's cold for Texas. Like yesterday, it was probably 60 degrees out here. Anyways, here is the 357 Magnum. There's the first shot. Here's the second shot, and here's the final shot from about 25 yards. It has quite a bit of kick. And I apologize for the targets. I lost mine somewhere in my room. Couldn't find him, but that's basically the 357 Magnum round, and it leaves quite a hole. That's a pretty big hole. Anyways, let's go shoot the rifle now. This is the rifle. It's an Amadeo Rossi SA. It's made in Brazil, and this one was picked up in the late 80s, early 90s, at the same time the Ruger was. Shoots a 357 round or a 38 Special, which is interesting because you don't see that in very many rifles, or at least in these kind of rifles. I'm going to shoot 3 357 rounds downrange, put them on the paper target, and then I'll put 3 38 Special rounds in this and shoot those. So this is a Model 92 SRC. It is kind of like the Winchester Model 94, I believe. And it functions the same way as the lever action. Any other lever action, you work the lever, puts a round in the chamber, and then you pull the trigger, hammer drops, and hits the firing pin. Enough talking, let's shoot this thing. This is about 20 yards. Anyways, that is the 357 Magnum shot out of this. Has quite a bit of kick. Yeah, let's go look at the target. And you can notice the difference. This is the pistol, this is the rifle. It's a much tighter grouping. Anyways, so yeah, that's 357 shot out of that. Now we're gonna load up 338 special rounds and shoot them out of it at about the same distance and see what we can do. Just to give you a visual on the size difference of these two rounds, I have two of them here, and lengthwise they're not very much different. See, this is a 38 special and this is 357 Magnum, and the actual diameter of the bullet isn't much of a difference either. But the main difference is this has much more powerful powder in it than this one does. So that's the difference between the two. Now we're going to take the rifle and shoot the 38 special at the target. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell on the video, but there is a sound difference between the two rounds. So let's go check that out. Check out the grouping at least. Here is the 38 special round. Here, these two, and this one. This is 357, 357, 357 Magnum. I put an X through all these to make sure we could tell the difference between these three, or the two different rounds. This is the 38 special. I think it was the second shot, first shot, and then the last shot. The rifle throws around pretty accurately. I mean, from standing up without a bench or anything, it's a decent shot. This is perhaps my favorite part of shooting, which is like making stuff explode everywhere. So. Woo! All right. Here we go. 357 Magnum out of the Ruger Blackhawk. There we go. Now let's ring the gong. Dang it! Alright, we're back. I got two in here for the gong. Woo! This thing's fun to shoot. I recommend y'all get one. Alright, so I'm sitting in my Jeep right now, reviewing some footage before I finish the video. And I was watching the first time I was shooting the pistol right beside the Jeep at the paper targets. And I couldn't hear it whenever I was shooting because I had earplugs in, right? Watching the video, I noticed that it sounded like there's a pig squealing. Like, full-size pig squealing in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can hear it on my phone, so I'm assuming that you could probably hear it too if you tried to, like, tune in and listen to it. But I promise you that wasn't because of me. So, also, after reviewing some of the footage, I realized that I forgot to mention one of the important aspects of the Ruger Blackhawk. It is not a double action revolver, it's a single action, which means you have to pull the hammer back and pull the trigger each time. Okay, you can't just pull the trigger and it fires. It's a single action, not a double action. So you do have to pull the hammer back every time to fire. Okay, so glad I covered that. Now we can do some long range shooting. I'm just gonna put up like different distances. I'm going to ring the gong with the rifle because it's getting colder and the wind is picking up and it's starting to mist. You should be seeing me doing some long range shooting right about now. I pulled back to about 40, 50 yards. It's hard to see the target because it blends in with the grass and stuff because I haven't repainted it or anything. So I'm going to try my best to hit it. Alright, there we go. It's getting cold, so I think I'm going to call it quits, and I think I'm about out of ammunition too. So, just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you again another day.